Scanning over just that. And moving on to the bonus one. Bonus. Ooh, scanning. The skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system, endocrine system, circulatory system, integumentary system, lymphatic system, which is also called immune system, digestive system, urinary system, and reproductive system. So those are the 11 that are part of Western theory. There is also the chakra system and a bonus system. So if you stick around to the end, you can actually get a little bit more details of a system within a system to keep all of the systems flowing together. I know, it's a lot. If you are on the journey to become a massage therapist yourself, or you've been in the game for this long, however long it may be, and you just want to study a little bit more, get a little bit more in depth with our beautiful career, you found the right place. Subscribe, join me for some awesome breakdowns of the body. The muscular system. Muscles contract and relax. And there are 3 types of muscle tissue. The skeletal, cardiac, and visceral. Do you know what each and every one of those do? Please leave a comment down below. Muscle's visual structure is classified as striated or smooth. Skeletal muscles are striated and voluntary. So you can actually move your muscles with your brain. Cardiac muscles. Guessing your heart. Yes. They are striated and involuntary. So they do their thing. They move the blood. You can't control your heartbeat. You could by running, going faster, but it's still going to keep up its own pace in order to create the circulatory system. The cardiac muscle is striated and involuntary. Visceral muscles are the muscles that line your organs and the blood vessels. So they are smooth and involuntary. Smooth and involuntary. Visceral. The nervous system. So this is your central control center, aka what you feel. So the senses of feeling. Changes in internal or external environments, it helps store that information. And then it responds based on the information. So there's no difference between excitement and like nervousness, anxiety for your body. Your body stores it exactly the same way. Stress is stress, good or bad. There are 2 anatomical parts of the nervous system. There's a central nervous system, or CNS for short, And there is a peripheral nervous system, PNS for short. The central nervous system, CNS, it's your brain, your spinal cord, and then your PNS, peripheral nervous system, are the nerves that run through your body. 4 functions of the nervous system: sensory, motor, somatic, and autonomic. Sensory. The body sends signals to the brain using CNS. Motor. Transfers impulse from the brain to the muscles, glands, and organs to promote action. So motor skills. Somatic. Active, conscious movements controlled by the skeletal system or the skeletal muscles or the musculoskeletal system. Autonomic. It operates your involuntary organs such as your heart and lungs. Okay? Autonomic, involuntary muscles that move and allow for your nervous system to stimulate those. Somatic. It's an active, conscious nerve control to move your body. Motor is transferring impulses from the brain to the muscles. So let's say motor skills, walking, crawling, eating, all those wonderful things. And sensory. Body sends the signals to the brain. So feel, touch, sensory. And that's it on the nervous system. The circulatory system or the cardiovascular system can be described both ways. It is a large muscle that is slightly tilted in the left side of your body, which is your heart. And your heart is divided into 4 chambers. There are 2 aortas and there are 2 ventricles. So the blood enters the right side of the aorta, pumps to the right side of the ventricle. So right, then it gets oxygen from the lungs and goes back to the heart, entering through the left aorta, and then pumped by the left ventricle, and it derives oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. So it goes from body into heart, heart down to lungs, pulmonary area, then coming up to the left side, entering in through the aorta on the left-hand side, dropping down or pumping into the left-hand side of the ventricle and pumping it back through the rest of the body. The circulatory system is freaking amazing. Like, amazing. The endocrine system. It controls your body's hormones and secretions. Hormone centers include pituitary, pineal, hypothalamus, parathyroid, thyroid, thymus, adrenal, pancreas, kidneys, in males' testes, in females' ovaries. And while a woman's pregnant, her placenta. Hormones are created in the glands and they're secreted through the circulatory system. Most of your hormones are created in your pituitary gland. Your pineal gland promotes melatonin, so your pituitary helps you sleep. So the parathyroid is growth, development, body function, and mood. And it also regulates your calcium. Your thyroid uses iodine in the food to make hormones. So if your thyroid's low, you may have signs of eczema, outbreaks on your skin, just like I do. I suffer. My body has eczema. It's not a suffering. It's not anything. You'll realize that the more you work with bodies, it's not a suffer. It's what you're actually given. So you take what you're given and you make the best out of it. And you learn what it is to actually live in the vessel that you were given. Makes sense, right? So I've had eczema my whole entire life. And when I was pregnant with my last daughter, I actually was going through like one of the worst eczema outbreaks I've ever had. And that I was actually the heaviest I had ever been as well. And I could not stop the ulcers there. It goes from atopic dermatitis to just these explosions of ulcers that just continue to go. And I was tested and found out that my thyroid was low functioning. And that just happens during pregnancy. So I started doing iodine and all the things. And when I got back to the doctor a couple days later or whatever, no, like a week later, to get my next test, I was normal. And my eczema outbreak had stopped. So I know that all of that stuff is connected together. Thymus. It makes the hormones that help the T cells, which are your white blood cells or part of your white blood cells, it helps them mature and function. So having a healthy, strong, balanced thymus, it helps you stay strong with your immune system and can help heal all those things. So your thymus and your thyroid work together to balance out, in my case, eczema. Your adrenals. They are located on top of your kidneys. You have two because you have two kidneys. They make your hormones that control your body's functions, such as your metabolism, your heart rate, blood pressure, and the actual salt to water ratio in your body. So that's actually amazing that your adrenal glands, that's one of their jobs. Like, the body is freaking amazing, guys. It makes a small amount of your sex hormones. So if your kidneys or your adrenals are off, you could have some reproduction type of hormonal dysfunction. So yeah, getting those checked would be amazing. So your adrenals make a small amount of your sex hormones. They do make a little bit of estrogen, and they do make testosterone. The integumentary system. This is your body's outer layer. It is made up of your skin, hair, nails, and exocrine glands. So that's your external glands, sweating, your glands. It works with the system's body to keep it balanced. So there's a protective layer against bacteria, injury, and too much sun exposure. The integumentary system contains secretions that can kill bacteria, and there's a pigment called melanin that protects against UV or ultraviolet light. It regulates temperatures by restricting the blood vessels when it's exposed to too much cold temperatures or vice versa. It maintains homeostasis, a stage of balance among all the body systems needed for the body to survive and function correctly. You have so many lymph all over your body. A lot of them are in your armpits and in your groin, and they help filter the lymphatic system. It collects fluid through the body and returns it through the circulatory system using the veins. Lymphocytes, aka another form of white blood cells, are created to destroy invading microorganisms, and it protects the immune system. The lymphatic system, or the immune system, whatever resonates with you. The lymphs are what control your immunity, which is awesome. The lymphatic system collects fluid and returns it to the circulatory system through veins. It is made up of lymphocytes, which are white blood cells that help destroy invading microorganisms to protect the immune system. So the lymphatic system works hand in hand with the circulatory system. The anatomical features of the lymphatic system include the lymphs, capillaries, vessels, and nodes. The nodes are formed with white blood cells. The thymus and the spleen are the organs that are a part of the lymphatic system. The immune system is a complex network of cells, tissue, and organs that can help the body fight infections and diseases. It's insane. It's insane. So the immune system includes bones, marrow, thymus, spleen, tonsils, lymph nodes, lymph vessels, mucous membrane, and the skin. So all of those together work to protect the body from infection. It's amazing. Respiratory system. The function of the respiratory system is to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide in the body. The respiratory system supports the sense of smell, allows the body to speak, and protects the body from harmful substances. The respiratory system includes your lungs, nose, trachea, diaphragm, cellula, esophagus, and your voice box. The average human breathes 12 to 16 times in 1 minute. The respiratory system works with the cardiovascular system to distribute oxygen to the rest of the body. System. The function of the digestive system is to break down food into compounds small enough to be delivered into the bloodstream. Everything else that is not broken down and distributed through the body is distributed either through the digestive system, which you'll find out later what it includes, and the urinary system. So digestive system and urinary system are two separate things because the digestive system is a huge, huge part of getting rid of anything your body does not need. The pathway includes the mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestines, large intestines. So there's accessory organs, which I found in my research that they're called, that help with the digestive system, but they're, I guess, just accessory. I don't know. I guess we don't have to know as massage therapists. But the accessory organs of the digestive system, which aid in the process of fully digesting food, is your teeth to break down food, your saliva glands to break down food. So that includes your teeth, your saliva, your liver, gallbladder, pancreas, all of those wonderful things to work it out. There are two processes of the digestive system. There's mechanical and chemical. Mechanical, it's broken down into small components. And then chemical is the food molecules are broken down even further so that the body can absorb it. The digestive system starts in your mouth, breaks down, and then you poop it out. In short term, anything that your body doesn't need, it goes through the final stage of pooping. The urinary system. Its function is to eliminate waste and to create and regulate balance in your body, and it filters blood. The urinary system includes kidneys, pelvis, the ureters, bladder, and urethra. The process of filtering, transporting, storing, and exiting. System for females. We have ovaries, fallopian tubes, a uterus, cervix, and vagina. And that's for our internal structure. For the external is vulva, labia, including majorum and minorum. So for the reproductive system, we don't work on them, so we don't really need to focus on them. So I'll just scan through. Females are born with the ovaries, fallopian tubes, a uterus, vagina. Males are born with testes, a scrotum, and they produce sperm. So females produce eggs, male produces sperm. That's how we reproduce as a human population. But as an LMT, we don't work on those areas. So scanning over just that and moving on to the bonus one. Bonus. Ooh, ooh. So thank you for your gifts. Thank you for joining me on this journey as we explore the body together. The bonus system is the neuroendocrine system. Have you heard of that before? The neuroendocrine system. So just like fascia, that is literally every single area of everything. This is how you feel, like down to your very cell, to everything that's like, ooh, I feel hairs standing up on the back of my head. I feel, there's so many things. So the neuroendocrine system is literally everywhere. It is a system that is scattered along most of your glands. It sends and releases hormones into all the parts of your body. So your neuroendocrine system is your neurological system within your endocrine system. Isn't that so cool?